To begin a great relationship, know what you want. Know what the needs of your body are, not what the needs of your mind are, and what fits well with you. There are millions of men and women, and some of them will make a good match for you, and others won't. Two of you only need to be like a key and a lock, a match that works. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 178. NASDAQ up 37, S&P's up 36, gold contract up $50, trading at $16.41 an ounce. You got silver up 64 cents, $14.63 an ounce. Light sweet crude up $4.46, $24.76 a barrel. Notes and bonds. You got the 10-year note down 3 ticks, 138.28. The 30-year bond up 9 ticks at 181.14, and King Dollar. King Dollar's up 507 ticks, trading at 100.179. The euro is at 108. The yen is at 107.82, and the British pound is at 123 to 1 U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. And the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. It's going to be quite a close out here today, folks. And the bottom line is that, we'll see where this shakes out. But this has been a heck of a day. Fall volatility once again. The differential, and this is what it's pretty cool, the differential out here has been, you have the volatility. We went south in a fast way out here this morning. 8 o'clock this morning, the futures are at 24.95. Bottom line, they dove down into the 24.24 and then made a sprint higher. And right now, the intraday high is 25.23. Now, the way this market's trading, folks, I do expect that we're actually going to go into the highs as we close. Now, if that's what we get, that's going to be an outstanding day, because we know that coming into these closes is important. Yesterday, what we had all day long is that you had continual selling in the marketplace. It wasn't tremendously light of volume, but what you had happen is that there wasn't a buyer, number one. There wasn't a bid in the market, number two, and it closed at its lows. We just got the opposite out here today. And what we did get out here today, which is important to understand, is that we did get below the lows of yesterday. So now you do have a rejection of lower price. Bottom line, we go higher. You can expect follow through on Friday if that's what we get. Now let's go take a look at the NQs, because the NQs is the NDX 100 is the indice that can bring everything higher. We have out here with the NQs, the high for the NQs out here today, 76.19. Right now, you're at 75.46. Nice setup. The setup is there. 70. Let me just look at this. 76.19.25. Oh my God! Look at this. So this is going to be really dicey, and this is why. So the S&Ps, folks. The S&P futures didn't test their high from 10:30 this morning. Now, the NQs did, and they tested it, and they tested it with really light volume. So that's good. What I mean by dicey is that when you do a test, it doesn't necessarily have to go back to that level. That being said, we just, accelerated up pretty dramatically right before I got on the air. So I do expect it's going to go for it. The real question is it going to blow it away? If we get over to the S&P futures, what you're going to see inside the S&P futures is that we did not test that high. And so that gives you a higher probability that we're going to go up and hit it. Why? Because you get a high volume high laying out there at 25.23. And the bottom line is that they just like to get tested. So gold. Let's go over to the gold market. Gold's got a big bid out here, as do the gold equities. Gold is up with 1.5 million contracts out here today. Bottom line is that you had a price spread so far of basically $70. You're up $51, but you had hit a low of $15.95. It took off top side. You get 1.5 million. 156,000 contracts, rather. And the bottom line is that what we're going to need another follow-through day like this, because what we do have from the highs that were generated out here from the 25th, you haven't broken that trend line on the way down yet. You just haven't broken it. The bottom line is that it's not that it has been on a downtrend. It hasn't. Okay. The bottom line is that this took off like a rocket ship on the 20th of March. You know, almost made an all-time, not an all-time high for the this consolidation, and then back down again. If we go take a look at the GDX. These gold equities, they have some volume, but they can use a lot more. The GDX right now has 20 million shares. The last high out here was 47 million, which is, by the way, light volume also. What will happen inside the GDX is that there will be volume at the close. The GDX, the IWM, there's a few of these ETF structures that put a huge amount of volume in at the close. If we go over and take a look at the largest weighting structure inside the GDX, which is Newmont, good bid out here, man. Newmont is going after its swing high of 50.29. Now, the cool thing is you don't want it to hit it today because you're not going to have the volume. But what we do have is that you are holding price in a big way. So if, in fact, the 26th of March, folks, if you happen to be in the gold market or the silver market, is your benchmark. And, you know, we'll see. It's going to go after that, you know, I suspect tomorrow. And if you get volume behind that move, guess what? You're going to have an ABC structure on the way up. If we go take a look at, let's go take a look at Agnico Eagle, AEM. That's caught a decent bid out here today. That is up $2.86. You get 2 million shares traded, but see, that's going to need, well, it's interesting. It only needs 3.2. Bottom line is that you're not going to get 1 million shares, though, in Eagle coming into the close. But what I would expect we will do is that we'll go after this $45.22 tomorrow. And if we can get even 2.5 million, if you can get about 500,000 coming into this close, what you'll have is this. You're going to have volume expanding as you're going into swing point. And that, folks, is a higher probability that you're going to get into that swing point, blow by that swing point, and, in fact, have the volume for a confirmed ABC structure in the way up. Dow Industrials right now up 205, NASDAQ up 40, S&P's up 38. Stay right there, folks. I'm Mr. Basil Chapman. We're going to be coming back, riding that wave.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my